powered by Pipe TV.
Welcome to Beauty Behold Beauty Transitions, powered by Pipe TV, where we discuss everything beauty. Hi, I'm Jill Foster, and I like to take a moment to introduce you to my little sis, Dawn Brown's new show. So check out a sneak peek of Chapter 3 with Dawn B, Clarity for Everyday Life, at the end of this episode. Hi, and thanks for tuning in to Beauty Behold Beauty Transitions. Today I have a special guest here with me. His name is Raymond Spencer, and he is here to discuss the beauty from a man's perspective. Raymond Spencer has a bachelor's degree from Rutgers University in Newark, New Jersey, his old stomping grounds. He is the VP of a 501c that he started called the Gentlemen's Uplifted Organization. He has an FAA license as a drone pilot, and he is affectionately known as the Urban Drone King. And we'll get more into Raymond's background because I really want you guys as an audience to know who this incredible movie maker, drone king is. But for now, we're here to discuss beauty from a man's perspective, and primarily the word metrosexuality. So metrosexuality has a negative connotation to it, but I don't know whether people know that the definition is that it's a heterosexual, usually urban man who pays much attention to his personal appearance and cultivates an upscale lifestyle. Keyword heterosexuality. And that means that, you know, the sexual desires and behaviors that want to or directed to a person or persons of the opposite sex. So I'm a bit confused as to why metrosexuality or metrosexual has that negative content. And Ray is here calling in all the way from Tennessee to help kind of dispel that negative connotation to that word. Hi, Ray. Thank you for joining me.
What's up, everybody? How y'all doing?
So can you shed some light on that word and why men are so opposed to it?
Well, for guys, for guys who are, guys, type of guys, alpha males, whatever you want to refer to us as, the word sounds like homosexual, and I don't have anything against the gay community. I have many loved ones, that are living that lifestyle, and I have many friends,
Yes,
so, I love my folks. And, but for guys who are not there and not living that lifestyle, it just kind of sounds like that. And guys don't want to connect to that. Guys do connect to it though.
Yeah, and how do they connect to it? In which ways?
We connect to it through television and movies and stuff like that. Like we admire gangsters in their suits, and when the ladies are filing their nails and they sitting there being waited on, stuff like that. And then guys look at pimps, the suits, pimps get their hair done, they wear rollers, they be done to the nines, and guys like that, they think that's fly, but they don't want to go through the maintenance of doing that. And then when it gets referred to as being something of a metrosexual nature, it confuses guys because guys don't know what that is.
Right.
And then it sounds like this other thing. So guys associated with that and be like, nah, man, I ain't with that. I don't do that, But then, we'll turn right around and say, I'm about to go get my nails done.
Yeah.
So guys do it. We just don't refer to it as that. We refer to it as being gangster, fly.
The OGs.
Yeah, stuff like that, So we connect to it in that way.
Right. So it's a good thing that we're on this platform trying to dispel that, because I think it's a good thing. But even it's a good thing, even though it's a double standard to that of a woman taking care of herself. And we're all humans, and we all go through the same types of elements outdoors with our hair and our skin and so on and so forth. So I think it's kind of not a good thing that there's a double standard when a man is trying to move forward with going to get a facial or going to get their nails and feet done and that sort of thing. So, do you do any of that stuff for yourself?
Well, yeah.
You do?
Well, yeah. I mean, for me, it's important,
Mm-hmm.
and I've learned this over the years. But let me say, I'm as an actor,
Mm-hmm.
my look is part of my ability to get hired
Yes.
to act in someone's movie. All of us can connect to it if we think about it in a way, because our most favorite characters are beautiful. People, women love this man. So many women love Denzel, and then so many guys, love this actress, and it's based on what we see. We don't even know these people.
Right. That's
It's
very
all the way
true.
they present themselves,
Yep.
but would you be attracted to that woman if her hair was just like blown out, like all over the place, and she was rubbing stuff out her eyes, and she kind of smelled a little bit? Like, no, you wouldn't. You
Yeah.
wouldn't. If she was on TV, you just
Mm-hmm.
get on social media and talk bad about her.
Right.
Like,
Right.
how she get a job on TV?
Yeah.
So we have a tendency to judge each other as human beings, and that's where the contradictions and the sadness comes in, because it should be all right for a guy to get his feet done as opposed to not getting them done,
Right.
and letting that's painful too. If you
Yeah.
don't tend to your feet, that dryness in your feet hurt, skin cracks, and that's really painful. So it's part of overall wellness. Not
Yes.
just
That's a good
about
point.
your looks, it's a part of your health also.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to be able to rise above all
Mm-hmm.
of the talk that people have and present the best you. That's also putting your best foot forward, as people say. Presentation, you know what I'm saying? You only get one chance to make a first impression.
Right. And that's very true. And I am just loving your viewpoint on beauty. This is a man's perspective on beauty, and it's okay. If someone says to you that you're real metrosexual with the way in which you carry yourself, how what would your response be to something like that, based on what we've just been discussing?
Well, I'd
You
shake their
still have
hand and tell
that?
them thank you. I say thank
Okay.
you, for
Okay.
appreciating the efforts, and it's noticeable, because what the person noticed about me,
Mm-hmm.
if I had not been taking care of myself,
Mm-hmm.
then that is what they would have noticed about me.
Mm-hmm.
They would have been like, ew, look at him.
Mm-hmm.
It wouldn't have been the compliment to say, hey, man, I like the way you put that outfit together. You know what I'm saying? Because I love saying that to other guys, like, damn, you did that, man. Ooh, like, I would rock that. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? Like, and we kind
Yeah.
of pay each other compliments, the way
Mm-hmm.
women do. Women are totally complimentary toward each other.
Yes.
Girl this, girl that, them shoes, that dress, this, the other, your hair. Oh my God, you
We
fleek.
are.
I don't even know what that is, but I think they say that as a compliment. And
Yeah.
guys, we really fall short on that. Like, we'll compliment each other because we got a sports jersey on.
Right.
Yo, that's my team. Yo, yo. But I think we coming around to it though, because me and my friends from East Orange see each other. We would just love to pay each other the compliment and
Yeah.
love to see each other doing well too. So we
Yeah.
uphold each other in many different ways, and that's part of the 501, the
Mm-hmm.
Gentleman's Uplifted organization. And actually, that was
Yeah.
started by my brother Murad.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, and Vinny from Naughty by Nature. So we just trying to do something for our community and actually share these kind of values with guys, like the importance of
Mm-hmm.
family, and that
And
would be
who
part
instilled that
of
in you? Because I understand that you're an actor, so part of your upkeep, a parent, and when it comes to acting, but you were once a young man, and someone had to guide you or teach you how to groom yourself and to care for yourself. Where did that come from in you?
Oh, well, I mean, when I was growing up, young boys tried to get waves. Waves was a thing. So we were always like grooming ourselves. We didn't know it was that. We had no idea. We were just
Right.
like in a wave competition with each other. So you kept a brush in your pocket. It was
Mm-hmm.
important that your hair was cut, it was done, you were stylish,
Mm-hmm.
your shoes, and everything. That's when Rat Pack, Sammy Davis Jr. and them was wearing those suits and robbing banks and looking good
Mm-hmm.
doing it, and we ascribed to be that. Turned into thugs and gangsters later.
Right.
Uh, and that stuff kind of fell off. Being neat and clean wasn't part of it. Being a thug is more about being is a grimy nature, and it's like survival tactics and stuff. When you're a thug, you operate that way, and
Mm-hmm.
you run a little wilder. But
Mm-hmm.
as a mature male, like I've had women in my life that hold me responsible.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
Yeah.
my ex Nikki, she it was very important to her that when I engage her, that when I come from outside, like she wash my hands. I
Right.
would go on, me and her would go on like dates, like on the weekend, have breakfast, get our hands and feet done, and be
Mm-hmm.
looking in the magazines, planning our next trip to wherever we was going. And when
Yeah.
we got to those places, those exotic places, we didn't wear shoes, So when I sat on poolside, she wanted my feet to look clean. She said,
Yeah.
I don't want nobody talking about my bed. People talk. They be like, look at this dude by the pool with his feet all out, looking like he been dancing in flour. It was
Mm-hmm.
just, ooh, that's a nastiness. Like, and I
Yeah.
had plenty of examples because men, we kind of seem to not really care about that. And we will wear like some sandals or flip flops, and don't
Mm-hmm.
put no lotion on our feet or nothing. We like, whatever, but
Right.
it's not
Because
whatever.
quote unquote, that's the manly thing to do. Yeah.
No, no, no. The manly thing to do is just be a man.
Mm,
But clean and neat is part of the picture. It's the same reason guys buy white t-shirts every day.
mm-hmm. Yeah.
Be fresh and clean,
Yeah. But
you know?
I think that sometimes because of the machoism that comes with being a male, it crosses, like it crosses over. Like if you are telling someone, a young man, that hey, pull up your pants, tuck in your shirt, go get your hair cut, groom yourself, basically, that it's not that thug life, it's not that thing to do because I'm a man, I'm this male species. So I do think that it crosses sometimes in the men, which I want to parlay back to your organization, because having someone who can lead them is a great thing. And I want to ask, does your organization instill any type of behaviors in our young youth to not only groom themselves but walk a straight line? And if so, how, in which ways, or what types of programs under that umbrella you guys have that initiate it?
For the organization, the type of values we want to instill in our younger men, family, a sense of family values and personal responsibility and etiquette is a part of that. So, and we also love to promote the camaraderie of men, to promote a support system for ourselves because we fail to discuss our issues.
Mm-hmm.
And then in that failure to discuss them, we fail to resolve them.
Right.
These issues lie buried and they come out in strange ways, sometimes as outbursts. We are trying to say that we do need support for that,
Mm-hmm.
PTSD type of situation, where we hold our emotions in and don't have anyone to talk to, anyone to vent. And not only that, we also tried to take something from the Black Panthers organization and we want to feed our community for those that can't feed themselves.
Right.
So it's a lot to do, and we're a baby organization. We're just getting off the ground, but we're really proud of the dreams that we have, the goals that we've set, and we're slowly walking toward them, And I mean, when you look at what's going on now, and we'll be living in this post-COVID-19, this support is needed more than ever because it's harder for men to support their families without them working right now. So these
Yeah.
kind of organizations and support networks are very important right now. And
Mm-hmm.
glad we got it started when we did.
Yeah. Well, Ray, I'm always so enamored by you and what you do and all the things that you're involved in. Like you said, you're an actor. You're also a movie maker. You've done documentaries. Your droning is incredible. You do have a
Oh.
website for that. If you want to share that right now, what that website is.
The website is www.udkaerials. That's UDKAERIALS.com.
Yeah.
And you mentioned earlier that I'm known by the Urban Drone King. So
Yes. Can
if you
you just give
Google,
some insight on that?
oh well, I first purchased a drone like in 2011 because I was trying to get some aerial shots for my films, but I couldn't afford a helicopter.
Mm-hmm.
So when this thing, when I saw the drone thing, I just was like crazy, like I gotta get that, like. So I got one, and it started providing me with these shots, and I just grew very affectionate about shooting in urban areas and tight situations where you don't normally see these type of machines moving very close to buildings and stuff, because I love architecture too. Like I have many loves. I'm crazy. So I started using the drones in that way, and kicking it with my homegirl Jennifer, my road dog. She like, like, Ray, you the urban drone king, and it just
Yeah.
popped.
Yeah.
Like, yo, I'm feeling that. She like, take it,
Yeah.
and I just started with it and registered it, and then I went and got the license, and I'm just having a great time. I'm a guy that refuses to grow up. I'll always be a kid inside. So this allows me to have a lot of fun and then get some mind-blowing shots, knock people's eyes right out
Yes,
of their
and they
head.
are mind blowing. So, can you share the website for your droning? Oh, well, you just did, but
Yeah, that's
your
that.
or your YouTube page, how they can find you?
Well, on YouTube, it's Raymond Tariq Spencer,
Okay, can you spell can you
and
Raymond?
that's yeah,
Mhm.
RaymondTariqSpencer, and that's on all the social networks. On Facebook is Raymond Tariq Spencer 1,
Mhm. Oh,
and
okay.
yeah, you can see lots of videos there. Drone King. If you go on my YouTube, then you can see back when I first started messing with drones, and having fun, and trying to share all that stuff with you guys.
Yeah. Well, our time is coming to an end, but I want to thank you so much for dialing in all the way from Tennessee. You are a beautiful man, and
Oh,
not only did you clarify what beauty is from the perspective of a man. You shared the beauty in your organization. You shared the beauty and talking about you being the urban drone king. And I just want to encourage everyone to take some time, go to his website, his YouTube, and see what he does, because he personally is incredible. You looking at him and you have no idea. He has been one man show, movies. He's just really incredible. And as a black woman and a sister to you, I want you to know that I am so proud of you, and I thank you so
oh,
much for being on this platform with me again. Okay. So you
you
take
got it.
care. We'll be in touch for sure. For the
Thank
viewing
you.
audience, you've just been tuned in to Beauty Behold, Beauty Transitions, and I'm Jill Foster, your host. So until the next time, bye.
Bye. Thank you. Good night.
Hi, I'm Dawn Brown, the host of the fabulous new YouTube show, Chapter 3 with Dawn B, Clarity for Everyday Life. We told you it was coming, and here it is. Hi, and welcome to Chapter 3 with Dawn B. I'm your host, Dawn Brown, and I'd also like to welcome you to a special Big Sis Toast to me, So without further ado, let me introduce you to my absolutely wonderful big sister, Jill Foster. She is the founder and owner of Beauty Behold Makeup Artistry. She's also an author, and the list goes on and on. Without further ado, here she is, my big sis, Jill Foster.
Hi, thank you for having me on your show, Dawn. I'm so excited to be here. And when I learned that you were having the show or you launched the show, and after I saw the first episode, I was like, I have to post my little sis. But just for the viewing audience, I want you guys to get to know a little bit about my little sis. She is not little by far. She's only little because she was born into this earth after me and our other two sisters. So she is the baby of four daughters that my mother gave birth to. But she's not little by far. She holds her ground, cousins used to pick on her. So she had gotten that vibrancy at a young age to stand up for herself, and speak her mind, and she'll literally rip a hole in someone. I just want to let y'all know that, okay? So while I may preference her as my little sister, she's not little by far. I am here to toast her, so you got your glass, honey bun?
I got my glass.
Okay.
I just want to point y'all we have this apple martini thing. This is a proper apple martini. You must have your maraschino
cherry.
Okay.
Look, I wasn't going to be able to finish all those cherries, so I was those cherry-less. Okay, but trust me, the Kettle One is in there. All right.
There you go. That's right. That's right.
Okay, so toast to you, Sissy.
Thank you, Sissy. Clink,
clink. New platform, which is entitled Chapter 3 with Dawn B.
Clarity for Everyday Life.
Yes, and with that being said, I'm going to just pivot right on over to her to explain to you all what this show is all about. Take it away.
Really quickly, I would tell you that Chapter 3 is for me. Chapter 1 was getting married and raising my family. Chapter 2 was getting remarried, my last marriage, and blending our families together. Now, we're 10 years in, and Chapter 3 is for me to start walking in my purpose and doing what I know the Lord has called me to do. Right. So I decided to start Chapter 3 with Dawn B, Clarity for Everyday Life, just to give Christian women, age 40 and above, a safe space to come and talk about the everyday things that they go through in life. Right. Many times we think that we have to be a certain way as women of God. We have to make everything just so. We have to be we have to say everything just so. We have to be so poised and proper. But we know that that's not always the case, because we live in the real world where our men are being shot down and hunted in the street, where we fear for our children going into the street every day, worrying about whether they're going home. We're in the age of COVID. We have all of this, jobs are being lost, stress, we're worried about whether our voting rights are going to be respected. So I don't know about you, but those are the types of things, I'm not warm and fuzzy when I think about those things. And most of the people that I know in my church, we have a couple of good, sweet souls who are just naturally kind and gentle. And then you have me. I'm a bit of a hard knot. I'm wound a little tight. If you keep me going, if you know how to deal with me, and if you have patience with me, I'll loosen the knot a little bit, but not too much. Because this is who I am. I don't want to walk in my first lady, who's very generous and kind and sweet and gentle. I don't want to walk in her shoes. God gave her a path to walk, and he gave me a path to walk. I would always ask myself, God, you gave me this big old mouth and this big old personality. I'm a bold spirit. I'm not afraid to speak my mind. What you want me to do with it?
That's right. That's right. And just to add to that, I want to add that, I was excited when you started this platform because it goes right into who you are at the core. And when I tell you guys that my sister, I mentioned that she'll rip a hole in somebody. She has a great perspective on things, She will keep it real, good, bad, or indifferent. She is going to keep it real. So, I was just thrilled to death that she jumped into doing this thing because, this is something that she's never done before. And I just want to ask you to explain to the viewing audience why you decided to even go down this route.
I decided to go down this route because I realized that it was absolutely necessary for me to leave corporate America, or quite frankly, I was going to end up in an orange jumpsuit. I felt like I made a career change, and when I made the change, I found out that it all comes down to pay. I accepted a job at my salary floor, the least amount that I would work for. And when I finally started the job, they had changed so many different parameters from what went on and what they told me it would be. Yes. And I finally said, enough. If I'm going to grind for this little bit of money, it's not going to be to put or to increase the coffers of an already filthy rich white male middle-aged millionaire. Right. I will grind for those coins and I'll put them into my coffers, and I will create a legacy, a financial legacy for my children. And